Oh, hello there. I forgot how cool that intro was. Uh Thanks to Hosa for making that. It's so cool. Welcome. This is Coffee and I am Blaine, and I'm sure you can figure out the rest. How you doing today? How's my one friend doing out there? Becky, first, I know I was logging in to Restream, and the last time I did one of these was in March. It's crazy. It's good though. I needed to get other things going and secured before I tried to dive back into all of these going ons with the live streams. I've been having a love-hate relationship with social media, and needed to take a little detox. I'm good, Becky. I have been busy. And it's about to get busier, which is exciting and fun. But most of my busyness lately has been self-work, I guess. How are you? How's your day going? It's just you and me. We're just going to hang out and chat. Welcome to Becky and Blaine Chat Over Coffee. It's kind of got a ring to it. I dig it. Yeah, so I had to slowly work my way back up on social media. I the first thing I noticed was my Patreon was feeling just slightly neglected, if you will. And I wanted to make sure that they were getting the proper content. So that was kind of the first thing that I focused on reestablishing was Patreon life. And then Facebook status updates were the next logical thing. And now here we are. I still haven't even gotten back on Instagram posting yet, but we'll get there. You're getting ready for a trip to Eastern for high school track. That sounds exciting. I'm kind of blown away right now that I wonder if this did not go to Facebook at all. I'm super curious because it's literally all I'm seeing is you and me, which is not a bad thing. No, I'm seeing it on my post, so that's cool. It's interesting. This is a weird time to do stuff, I suppose. 11. It's not ideal, I don't think. Yeah. So, are you? Is it for your kids' track meet? Is that the deal? You know what? I'll bet it was because I had to double start. I think that has a lot to do with it too. Early afternoon in Chicago. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. I think everyone else is just listening passively. They're probably at work. That's my guess. They're not getting ready for some awesome track meets. Running at state. Nice. Hopefully she cleans up. What events? Ah, yes, David. But then I'd have to do bong hits, and that would shoot my whole day in the foot. Oh, hey, T. How are you doing? I'm sure you're super busy. I'm over here just trying to do bong hits with David, apparently. Well, now that you guys are jamming on, what do you guys want to talk about? It's been a minute. What do you guys want to get into? Any ideas for topics? Hi, Angie. Hi, friend. Yeah. Scott, good morning. Good afternoon. Tyson, are there new songs dropping? That's a great question. That's a question I can get behind. Any tour dates coming out east? Okay, we got multiple questions. I like this. I have a new song that I produced and played on with Doa's Daydream. That should be dropping this month in a few days, I think, actually. Unless you're on my Patreon, and then you've already heard it. It's called No In Between. I also have another one that I dropped on my Patreon as well, but hasn't come out yet, with Rebecca Arscott, called Fire Rising, which I also produced and played on. And I may be on an upcoming Hyrie track. That was a co-producing track with somebody out in Hawaii. So we'll see. I laid some tracks with it, but I'm not quite sure. I'll keep you posted if I hear anything about it. Also have let's see. So I got some tunes with Island Asylum that should be dropping somewhat soon. Just finished tracking my first ever lap steel guitar recording for the artist Weege, called 5 Year Plan. And from what I hear, is possible, this is the rumor mill talking, but they might feature some Expendables flair to it. Mickey, what am I drinking? I'm drinking a mushroom coffee. I think it's called Rise, like Ryze. Really good. They just sent me some kind of out of the blue. And I really dig it. I had a regular coffee, first cup. This is my second cup. And a lot less caffeine, but it's got like cordyceps and reishi and lion's mane and all types of good for you mushrooms. Tour dates. I just heard a rumor about some upcoming tour dates. I dropped that information on my Patreon, but I can't really drop it here. So, because stuff is unfinalized. Like I said, I've been working really hard at keeping my bringing my Patreon back and getting all the cool stuff for those people first. So if you remember, go to the post section. You can hear the new Doa track. You can hear the new Rebecca Arscott track. You can hear my very first lap steel part that I've ever written and recorded. You can have a little playthrough of the writing process while I was working on it. For Weege, you can have the upcoming tour day, not dates, but you'll know more of what's going on. Steel guitar as a whole, Tyson. It's totally crazy. Of the band, what band? My band? I play for Hyrie. Though the work that I'm doing is for Weege, Island Asylum, Doa's Daydream, and Rebecca R. Scott currently. Joe, good morning. Good morning. Lauren, good morning, bro. Secret Squirrel Club. Yeah. That sounds great. Yeah, see, Becky knows what's up. Show up for yourself. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I've been working really, really hard at it. It really clicks with me for some reason. Now, if I can just get the damn banjo to click, I'll be in good shape. Oh, Doa's Daydream. Yeah. Yeah. Please follow her on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever. Yeah. What is the supposed release date for that? Let me look. Do. Looking. Yeah. Obviously, I don't have it memorized. Hmm. I don't see it. I want to say it's like soon. Like maybe tomorrow or something. Maybe next week. But pretty sure it's in May. Looking. I'm trying hard right here, guys. Trying hard to find it. If anybody knows, let me know. I'll find it later. Let's chat now. Heck yeah. What else do you guys got? Question wise, what do you want to know? Like I have answers. I can tell you what I'm currently working on. Currently finishing up final takes for one last Island Asylum tune in this batch. And then I have some edits on my second Doa tune that I'm producing. Just comping some vocals. And I got to get some violin going on. And gearing up for Cali Roots. The whole band gets to San Diego on Monday-ish. And we have rehearsals Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We fly to Monterey on Friday. We play on Saturday. And then we fly home. Well, I fly home on Sunday. How many instruments do I play now? That's a great question. Guitar, I guess. And if you want to count the 7-string guitar, it's basically the same thing, just more of it. The ook. So we'll count that as an official too. The bass. I play some piano. The trumpet, the lap steel. Those are the main ones. I dabble on I dabble on the banjo, and a nylon string guitar, which really doesn't count as a separate instrument. But those are the main ones. I'm really bad at drums. For a while, I was getting less bad at it. I haven't had a drum set in a while. I'd like to get a setup here, like a electronic kit. I think that would be amazing. But that's for another time. I need to focus on the instruments I already have, is what I keep telling myself. Though I've been having this running theme lately, where in the past couple of years, where people will just randomly get me an instrument to see if I can play it, which is fun, and I love it. That was kind of the case with the banjo. I can get a basic roll going. I spent a little time with it, and I like it a lot. But right now, it's kind of in the back seat. Pick it up maybe once every week or two. But it was fun getting an actual sound out of it, which was fun. Somebody was talking about getting me like a Middle Eastern dulcimer type of instrument, which, if that goes through, you'll see me struggle to to get sounds out of that too. Jessica, good morning. Yeah, I like the challenge. I think it's super fun. It's a good time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so today I'm just going to be going through getting some practice in. I got some basic scale warm-ups on guitar while I was drinking my first cup of coffee and waking up. I've been really interested in a hurdy-gurdy. That would be super cool. You should definitely pick one up, Angie. Would I play that? Yeah, I'd 100% play that. That'd be super fun. Yeah, those kind of instruments I enjoy having around. Like I have a melodica, which is fun to play. Though I wouldn't necessarily count it as a separate instrument for the keyboard, unless I could play it like Chris. Then I would be like, I play the melodica. And then I have a steel drum, just a top steel drum in G, I believe, which is fun too. That was another one of those gift instruments. Someone was like, I think you should play the steel drum, and I said, okay. And they sent me one, and I said, sweet, let's do this. But yeah, I would totally play the hurdy-gurdy. Amy, how you doing? Jack of all musical instrumental. Yeah, master of none. But honestly, it's kind of more fun. I like the idea of being a beginner at stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna give me a second here. So, this is my really dusty steel drum. I don't know if you can hear that at all. It's fun. I'm not a steel drum player, but it's just super super cool. One of these days, I'm gonna incorporate it into like an actual recording. But I feel like I might need to get it worked on to get the dents ironed out. I feel like the notes are just sort of lacking in intonation. But it's super fun. It's a cool. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. It's a tinker instrument. Other tinker instruments I've considered grabbing would be like the recorder. I think that would be fun. A little pingy. Yeah, it's a little pingy. I think that's partially the hard surface. So it's just the top of the steel drum, right? It doesn't have the bottom, the base of the drum to give it that resonance. I bet you it would probably sound a little better if we put like a towel underneath, so it's not like a hard reflective surface. Yeah, see, that already sounds better. Yeah, having something softer underneath of it, surface-wise, I think like a towel does wonders. You can still hear the little bit of out-of-tuneness of the drum. I think that's just from me having to pack it up and unpack it so many different times from place to place. The other thing is these mallets, I feel like could get something softer. Give it a little more mellow tone. I feel like these mallets are a little on the hard side. Now that we're talking about it, it kind of makes me want to like write something like ook and steel drum. I think that would be dope. But yeah. Speaking of musical instruments, if anyone is interested in learning an instrument, guitar, bass, some beginning keys, ukulele, feel free to hit me up. I've been in a very very lesson type mood, like a very learning type mood. Taking lessons as well as giving them. So yeah, if anyone's on that path in the same vein that I am, feeling stuck or whatever, hit me up. Gonna be doing discounts all summer as well. How are the snakes? Snakes are good. Snakes are getting big. Let me let me put this steel drum away, and I can grab a snake real quick. right. So this is Medusa, who was so aptly named by my Patreon peeps. And she is getting huge. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I got her originally, she fit in the palm of my hand. And now she is just shy of 4 feet long. Chunkers. And she's not even 2 yet. Let me see if I can switch cameras here. Get you guys a better angle. Yeah, that should work. All right, so we're gonna add in this extra camera. Oh, did I freeze? What happened? Apparently adding in the extra camera is getting a little weird. All right. Where is it? There it is. Let's go picture in picture. See that? It's there we go. So she's a little blown out in this other camera light. But you can get a much better idea. She's getting nice and big. She's gonna be so huge. You know, the little tribal heads patterning here. She's got a nice grip on my wrist there. You can kind of see the underside as well. Kind of like, yeah. But yeah, she's doing good. They're all doing well. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Becky. And we'll go ahead and kill that. I'm in the process of upgrading all the snake tanks. That's something I've been doing over the past couple months. I think I was talking about the Gopher Snakes SP's enclosure, which is a brand new PVC enclosure. And since I got his, I ordered another one for Duder, so he's going to get a PVC enclosure as well. It does kind of, doesn't it? Yeah. I think someone had mentioned the Grateful Dead Steal Your Face logo too. It kind of looks like that. Yeah, so I have 2 upgraded enclosures. I have 2 left to get, which hopefully I'll have at least 3 out of 4 of them done by the end of the year, which is my goal. And then the 4th one by early next year. First quarter, as they say in business. Yeah. And then I have a couple ideas for making the inside of the enclosures much more like zoo quality, if you will. So it's not just plain backgrounds, plain black. There'll be like forest or rock type of back and sides to them all. And so when you show up, and it should be all uniform, all set up, and really look like a mini zoo is the goal. Yeah, right, Lauren? Yeah, all that extraness, and they'll just be hiding in a corner somewhere. I want to add some some more plant cover and things like that. Maybe some live plants to a couple of the enclosures as well. So if you can't see the snake, at least the enclosure will look cool. She just had a huge meal yesterday too. I can feel the lumpiness in her belly. Yeah, she's gonna be fucking massive, man. Massive snakes. I like how I lost just over half of the people watching when I got the snake out. Yeah, she's just chilling, man. She's good. She's loving it. Thanks for asking. Yeah, but they're all doing good. That project is well underway, so I'm happy about that. Anything else you guys want to chat about? All good. All good. That's the whole point, Lauren. That is the whole point. Becky, thanks for hanging out. Good luck on your daughter's track meet. Hopefully she crushes it. You said it's like the 400 by 800 or something like that. When I was in track, I didn't know any of the running because I never ran. I just did shot put, discus, and pole vault, which was fun. Let's talk about the dogs, and it will bring back the followers. Derek, how you doing? Good afternoon, as they say. Yeah, the puppies are good. As soon as the weather gets a little bit warmer, I'm gonna give them another bath. And yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Yeah, as soon as the weather gets nice, we'll be doing dog baths. We got to clean the whole house. Christy's mom and her husband were here. Where are you at? There you are. I want to crush your head. 4 girls each running 800 meters. The 4 by 800. I got it now. They've been killing it all season. Heck yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really not that warm. What is here, I'm going to pull up the weather app. It is 65 degrees right here in La Mesa. Partly cloudy. Yeah, that's the thing. In San Diego, it doesn't get that warm. I mean, it gets warm, but it doesn't get like hot. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of places you think are much colder, like when you think of their winters, actually get hotter in the summer. Whereas San Diego stays somewhat consistent. Jacob, good morning. Weege, good morning. I was just talking about your new track, and I just finished with Steph. Good morning. Great to see. Yeah, she's super healthy. Can't wait, man. Give it another 2 years. She's gonna be just massive. Probably 6+ feet is my guess. Now watch she just stay this size forever after I keep saying that. How'd the job interview go? How did the job interview go, Weege? That's what I'm trying to say. Was it good? Was it everything that you hoped it would be? Yeah. She's definitely a cutie at this size. Thank you, Steph. Steph is dying to hear about your interview, Weege. She's getting a good old rap, good old grip. It was a vibe check. So many interviews. That's it sounds like a lot of work. A lot of quote unquote red tape. But it makes sense. I'm sure it's like a big, important job with lots of money involved and benefits. So they want to make sure they have the right person for the job. I guess that makes sense. I can't remember the last time I've done an interview. Though I was thinking about it, if you guys want to hear my inner monologue thoughts, especially after talking to Weege for a bit, like part of me was thinking about picking up some additional work while I'm at home, something I can bounce in and out of, because I want to buy a house. Chrissy and I are wanting to do that home ownership life, and if I can rack up a good amount of extra funds, that would be very, very helpful. Some of you guys know I've been talking about buying a house for a minute, and then the whole housing market thing happened, and so it's been yeah. That's a great question, Lauren. For the most part, it's I add my ideas to something that's already existing. There are a couple things where we kind of worked at it more as a group, but yeah, for the most part, song comes in and I lay stuff down. A lot of the producers that she works with will do a lot of the writing of the song, and a lot of them have their own musicians as well. So it just kind of depends. It kind of varies, and we're still growing and learning as we go. But yeah, I'm just happy anything I can be involved with in any capacity as far as that goes. Oh, thanks, Steph. You're so uplifting today, and you're on YouTube. You are helping my YouTube algorithm, which I want to get back on as well. I had a lot of things going on that I had to step back from, but I really want to step into these things again with a healthier mental projection. But yeah, anything else you guys want to chat about? I'm loving all these questions. It definitely does. Thank you, Steph. Yeah. Nope. Have we come to our natural conclusion? Oh, nice, Weege. Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah. If you guys aren't following Weege, please go follow Weege. Also, speaking of following people, it's Trisha's birthday. It is Hyree's birthday today. So if you get a chance, pop over. Give her Give her a happy birthday shout out. That's on my list today too. To shoot her a text and wish her well. My favorite food. It's a great question. I don't know. It varies. I've been enjoying like making stuff. So one of my things I've been really digging is slow cooker. So I 2 weeks ago, no, a week and a half ago, I slow cooked a pork shoulder, which is massive. It barely fits in the crock pot. And I slow cook it for like 12 to 16 hours. And I take all the meat up, and basically I use it for sloppy joes or for tacos or for quesadillas or salads, all sorts of stuff. I just have this wonderful meat that I pull out from the fridge. It normally lasts about a week. And as soon as that starts to run low, I take all the juices that were in the bottom of the crock pot from the pork shoulder and the bone and all the leftover pork, and I throw it in a giant pot and add a bunch of water and make a pork broth with it. Then I strain it all out, add a bunch of veggies, and then I have a big old soup base that I can eat for. I normally get 4 to 5. So one pork shoulder will last like 2 weeks, 2+ weeks. So I currently did the broth yesterday and had a big old bowl. Added some noodles and some chicken, and had an awesome soup experience last night. And I still have a bunch of soup left. So that's been my thing. One $20 pork shoulder is literally like 10+ meals. It's amazing. I have 3 crock pots. 2 are commercial size. I can ship one to you if you want it. It was from my bakery. We only use one of the big ones for roast and pulled pork, and small ones for beans, etc. Weege, if you're gonna send me a crock pot, an industrial size crock pot, I will use the heck out of it. Yeah. See, I've never really had the pressure cooker experience. Just the standard crock pot experience. We got the Ninja Possible cooker. Nice. I don't think I've experienced that either. All right. So I think I'm going to do some practice. Steph. If she needs it more than me, feel free to send it to her. If you're handing out crock pots. That's a brand new sentence, I think. Take care, Weege. Congrats on the beginning of the interview series. I'm sure you're more than qualified for the job. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna get my butt to work. If you're interested in lessons, please let me know. If you know anybody interested in lessons, please let me know. If you want more content, please pop over to my Patreon. You can learn about upcoming tour plans. You can learn about unreleased songs, behind the scenes playthrough of me running through stuff in the studio. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'm going to be adding a reptile tier, a pet tier, if you will, for those who want more aminal content as well. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. It feels good to chat with you guys again, and yeah, I want to get back on that, hanging with my friends. Cheers, guys. I'm glad I didn't